Hi everybody, this is our next training session for Microsoft Excel Tutorial 7. And we're going to be looking at if functions. Now we're getting a little bit more deeper into the understanding of Microsoft Excel. Now if functions are essentially a formula that it's a conditioning formula. So you can put in various variable factors or various conditions into a formula that will essentially test the data in our spreadsheet and provide us with a result based on the variable factor. So I'm going to give a very basic example here so that you understand how this function, if function, can be used. First things first, we're going to create a new worksheet. Okay, so you know how to do that simply by clicking on this plus button here, creates a new worksheet. Once you've done that, we're going to simply enter in some information to commence. We're going to type in name over here, passport, plane ticket, and conclusion 7.1 it says here. And now we're going to put in, I'm going to highlight this so it stands out as per headings. Okay, so the first person or the first passenger will be Richard T. Caroline Sharon and Peter N. And we're going to put in the fact that this person has a passport, this person also has a passport, this person does not have a passport, this person does not have a passport, and this person is going to have a plane ticket, this person is not, this person is, and this person is not. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to enter in a formula into the cell. Now, this form is, I'm going to explain the formula as I type it out so that you understand the function or the purpose of the formula. So each formula, as you know, starts off with an equal sign. This is an if function, so we start off with if, open brackets. B2 is the first part of the condition here. If the value of B2 equals yes, so if, for example, we have yes in this particular cell, this exclamation mark is quite important. Without the exclamation mark, the formula will not work. It's critical. Without the comma, the formula won't work. So you've got to pay attention to that. And you have to pay attention to the spacing as well. Don't put any unnecessary spacing. Sale. So if B2 contains the word yes, we are going to authorize a sale. Any other value apart from yes, the result is going to be no sale. Okay. Close the brackets and hit OK. So as you can see here, because the value in B2 is yes, the result is going to be sale. Now if we now drag that formula down, you'll notice now that same thing here, B3 contains yes, so there's a sale. But over here, because there's no here, it doesn't contain yes, there's no sale. So that's essentially how any function works. One value or the other. Now, we're going to get a little bit more complicated here, and we're going to introduce an OR factor as well. Essentially, there's going to be two variables here in this scenario. Okay, so we're going to put this formula into the next column over here. We're going to give it a heading, conclusion 7.0, 7.2. 7.2. And this time around, we're going to start off once again with if. Open brackets, or. So there's going to be two variables. Okay, it's going to be one variable or the other. Okay, put another bracket in. We're looking for B2 again. Equals. Yes. Okay, let me just check this again. If open brackets or open brackets B2 equals yes, we have a comma. We're just questioning whether this has to be a capital or not. I'm going to leave it as it is. I don't believe it's case sensitive. But if it is, we are going to test that and change it. But leave that as it is for now. We're going to go open brackets C2 equals yes as well. Close brackets and close brackets 2 times, comma, sale, close exclamation marks, comma, open exclamation marks, no sale, close exclamation marks, close the brackets. Now, essentially what this the formula tells us is if B2 is yes, okay, because it's an OR, if this is not satisfied, but this part of the formula is, so if B2 is yes or C2 is yes, then a sale is given. If they are both no, then there'll be no sale. So this is an OR function. Click on OK. It generates a sale, so therefore it is not case sensitive. I'm going to scroll down. Now you'll soon see here that this is a sale. Yes, the sale. Why? Because we've got one or the other. Same sort of thing. There's the yes here. Here there's no sale because we don't have any yeses here, being an OR function. So that worked out nicely. Now we'll do the next one, which will be an AND. So in this scenario, both conditions have to be met. So we'll put a heading in, conclusion 7.3. Okay, we'll put our formula in, which is equals if open brackets and open brackets B2 once again equals exclamation mark yes, close exclamation mark. This is essentially a repeat of what we did earlier. And I'm going to see if I can shortcut this whole process. I'm going to copy this, pop it over here. This time I'm going to change the OR to an AND. That's the only difference. Okay. So because both conditions are met, because we have a yes in both B and C2, we do have a sale. Over here, because both conditions are not met, there's no sale. Same sort of thing over here. both conditions are not met. Both conditions are not met. So that's an end if function. Lastly, we're going to look at some additional search tips. Search for information. So assuming we have a lot of employees and you're looking for a certain employee, you can use the find function. How the find function works is you go Control F, which is the same as going over here and dropping down. I'm going to find. And we are going to be looking for Sharon, as this example mentions. So if we type in Sharon's name and hit find all, it then tells us that Sharon's name does appear in this following worksheet. One cell is found, and it actually locates Sharon's profile for you over here. Okay, so if we wanted to, for example, replace Sharon's name with Sharon, and assuming that her surname is changed to T now, if we go replace all, replacement was done, and it adds the replacement there. That concludes the first part of if functions. Next, we're going to cover more advanced functionality of if functions in exercise tutorial 8. But for now, we'll leave it at that, and I'll allow you to practice some more. Until next time, take care.